everybody, it's Charles. I'm here in the kitchen and I have a special guest, my friend Ronnie. What's up, Ronnie?
Hey guys.
Alright, Ronnie, so what are we making today?
Today I wanted to bring over one of my favorite things that I do, especially on my post-workout little concoctions, which is a no glycemic.
Yeah, wow.
Superfood pudding.
This is perfect for like a post-workout. So let's get into it. What do we have for ingredients here?
Okay, so when we make puddings, we want to get that nice kind of thick
consistency,
consistency, exactly. So one thing that I like to use is chia seeds.
Ooh, I love chia seeds.
Yeah.
High omega-3s, really good for endurance. Yeah. So let's toss it in there. You can use any blender you have available at home. We're using this nice Omega blender. Alright, so how much is that? Like
that is exactly 3 tablespoons. It's all soaked. You want to soak it to make it gelatinized and thick.
Nice.
And it takes about 10 minutes of soaking and stirring, and now you got it.
Super quick.
Yeah.
Alright, what's next?
The next thing we're gonna do is mesquite powder.
What's mesquite good for?
Mesquite is really good for it. It's a subtle sweetener.
Okay.
That's the main thing. We're trying to get like some nice flavors in here. Some people do have blood sugar issues. They can't have any kind of sweetener, even natural, you know, fruit and honey and stuff. This actually is a really good source of calcium. And we're gonna use cacao, which is magnesium high. So those two minerals actually should be in balance for you know, optimal function. So we're kind of throwing that in there.
Cool, let's throw that in there.
Yeah, and that's 1 tablespoon of mesquite powder.
Alright, mesquite. It smells really nice and malty. I love it.
Yeah, it gives it a nice flavor addition. And speaking of flavor agents, we're going to use 1 tablespoon of lucuma powder.
Ooh, lucuma. This is from like South America. They put that in desserts, right?
Yeah, it's a Peruvian egg fruit type of fruit. Kind of like a durian almost.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I gotta try it. I'm gonna try it.
This is great for your eyes, for beta carotene, vitamin A. So it's a really good antioxidant source, and maybe more importantly, it tastes amazing.
Oh yeah.
So that's why we're using it.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah.
But all these foods we're putting into this pudding is like functional foods, right? It actually have a benefit, and that's the thing. We gotta do that nowadays. Not just for flavor, but also to make you feel amazing.
Well, see, that's the beauty of what we do, and when we're making any kind of concoction, is that ultimately, I feel like when you're dealing with natural foods and superfoods and this stuff, it's all functional. Like, we all grew up with kind of
cheeseburgers and fries and pizza and
totally ding dongs, tombstone pizza.
Oh my gosh. Don't even get
the irony of that, right? We grew up with all that stuff, and sure, like, it tastes good to us, but it was extremely dysfunctional. And you know, it really sabotages you, especially if you're very active or you're health oriented.
I got food coma all the time. Like, I remember eating and like just feeling tired. Like, I wouldn't want to take a nap nowadays. Now every time I eat something that's fueling and nourishing my body, like, I'm energized, I'm ready to go.
Absolutely. So one of my big messages is all about pursuing your passion and using food as fuel to amplify your passion.
Of course. Like, why are you waking up in the morning, right?
Right, yeah.
I'm waking up because I want to make this world a better place, and by doing that is like drinking that smoothie is going to help you get there.
Yeah, you got to have all the energy to make it real, right?
Oh, totally. Yeah. Alright, so what's next in this?
Cool. So speaking of that, now we have one of my favorite, probably my favorite food in the world.
This is Ronnie's favorite. He's like the cacao guy. So tell us about cacao.
Totally. Okay. Well, my favorite thing about this is a tablespoon of raw cacao powder. One of the things is it's incredibly alchemical. So what that means is that you can create all kinds of concoctions with it. It seems to me that cacao really it brings the most variety of ingredients together. It stabilizes it, where, for example, if you tried to mix certain things and you didn't put the cacao in, it probably would, like mint, for example. It might not work, but as soon as you put chocolate in, it just like, it all works. Yeah. So we're gonna do that. It's the #1 source of magnesium, which
most people are magnesium deficient.
According to the studies, about 95% of the Western population is magnesium deficient.
Why do you think that is?
Well, there's a lot of different reasons. Obviously, our food is mineral deficient. The way antibiotics and some of the water that we're drinking is actually stripping out a lot of these essential minerals out of the body. And our, you know, without getting too far into it, a lot of people are losing brain minerals, and magnesium is actually one of the most essential minerals for the brain and heart.
How much are we putting in that?
It's 1 tablespoon.
Okay, cool.
So we'll dump that in there.
And what's next?
Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is a little something called xylitol.
Ooh, xylitol.
And so this is getting a lot more popular. Xylitol is basically a no sugar sweetener. It's called an alcohol sugar, but it's a different chemical makeup.
Can you get drunk off of it, or?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, whole different thing. But this is something that's become really popular for people that do have that blood sugar issue.
So diabetics can
This
do
is
this.
extremely good for diabetics in that way. But you wanna start slow, because there is a rumor that if you do too much xylitol, you might have the runs.
Yeah, maybe that's not a bad thing though. That makes
It might actually be like liquid plumber. For some people.
Oh, okay. We don't want that. We don't want that.
Yeah. Some people might need it.
Yeah.
But that's not really why you do this. You know, it's just something. It gives it a nice flavor.
And it doesn't have a weird aftertaste, right?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you guys because I'm gonna taste this. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
So how much is
this
that?
is 1 tablespoon.
Wow, 1 tablespoon.
Yeah. And that should be perfect for this kind of recipe right here.
All right. Next.
The next thing is brown rice protein.
Ooh.
And this is there's all different flavors out there. We chose the vanilla because that's kind of when you have like vanilla and chocolate together, they go really good. Yeah.
Nice.
So this is going to be that protein that we like. I like brown rice.
Yeah, I love brown rice.
So this is 1 tablespoon. That's probably like, I don't know, 14, 15 grams of protein, whatever.
We'll have all the recipe below, in the link below.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna put in what?
We'll throw in
Blueberries?
our fresh frozen blueberries.
Ooh.
And this is going to be great. I always like to add a little bit of fruit to something like this.
Oh, totally.
And blueberries and berries in general are the best on like their balance of minerals and sugar.
They go perfect with cacao too. It has like this, really good, nice combination.
I could go on about that for a while. I won't, but yeah, they just have a great synergy together.
Nice. Blueberries, high in antioxidants, fights free radicals.
Good for the brain. Actually, blueberries are probably one of the #1 brain foods.
Nice.
So this is pretty much like a brain and muscle tonic.
I love it. I love it. We're gonna be like amped up afterwards.
Totally. The thing we're gonna do is coconut oil.
Ooh, coconut oil.
Yeah, and this is one of my favorite food products in the world. I could go on and on about it, but this is
super antibacterial. What else?
Antibacterial, antiviral, basically all pathogens in general.
Anytime you get like a cut, even, I put it on my skin. That helps disinfect everything right away instead of using.
Great point. You know, all the lotions and the sunscreens and all that. It's like, forget all that stuff.
This is one ingredient, and you can eat it, and it'll go onto your skin, absorb into your body.
I mean, there's 3 things you do with coconut oil, and there's basically 3 rooms that you occupy with.
Okay.
It's the kitchen, it's the bathroom, and it's the bedroom. So,
he said it. He said it.
Yeah, I'll put it out there.
All right.
So this is about 1 heaping spoon, maybe a tablespoon.
This is also going to help everything come together too.
Yes, this is going to be the fat. So if you want to,
and it smells amazing too. All right.
Yeah, you got to have some kind of fat in there, so we're going to use coconut oil.
And fats also help us absorb all the nutrients and minerals.
Yes.
So that's why it's really important.
And yeah, that's why you asked before, why are we losing so much minerals and certain things? A lot of it is this low fat thing.
Okay.
And I just want to put that out there. Fat is really important.
Fat is healthy. It's good for your brain health. You just need to be eating the right fat.
We have 2 things left. The next thing we're going to do, let me grab that spoon.
All right.
Is stone ground almond butter.
Wow.
And you can use any kind of nut butter you want. I really just love this almond butter right here. So I'm going to use like a heaping spoon, and this stuff just comes out like liquid gold. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Yum!
Like, just like that. This is so amazing to me that we live in such abundance where we can actually just have this.
Right?
I just go to my store and it's like, I want that, please.
Oh my gosh, and other people do the amazing work, like the farmers and all these people sourcing out the best ingredients. We're so blessed. You know, we're putting abundance, we're putting lots of love and gratitude into this pudding.
Yeah, and I really appreciate you saying that. I think that really is the message beyond like the health benefits and everything. It's like, how can you just be a more inspired being? It's like, well, this is helpful.
Good food helps, totally.
Yeah, so the very last thing I'm gonna add is just a few drops of this liquid stevia.
Okay.
And this one is a butterscotch toffee.
Oh my gosh.
But you gotta go just a little bit. Like,
you don't want to overdo it, right?
2 to 3 drops is good.
All right, let's do it.
So we're gonna go 1, 2, and 3. We'll just do 4 over there, and that's it.
Perfect. Super easy, super fast. I mean, how fast was that?
Probably like only 10 minutes because we were talking so much.
Yeah. All right, so let's plate this baby.
Okay, great.
All right. All right, so now we're gonna top it off with some goji berries for a nice crunch and also color. Look at that beautiful, magical, wow. And then we're gonna also top it off with some cacao nibs for a nice energy boost and really goes well with the combination. Wow, that looks amazing. Here's a finished product. This looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ronnie.
Absolutely.
Let's give it a taste test.
Do it.
Look how like the consistency is perfect. We added some goji berries, cacao nibs. Mm-hmm. This is ridiculous.
People can make it sweeter if they want.
This is a winner. This is perfect. I love it. Mm-hmm. And this is gonna make me feel good. I already went to the gym earlier, but I'm gonna go running again because I'm gonna be so energized later. Yeah, I love this. You guys can check out the recipe below. Thanks so much for your time, Ronnie.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. Awesome.